5-minute safety talks. Number 4. Let's keep what we have. Of course I have the right to feel happy. I have 2 arms, 2 legs, 2 feet, 10 toes and 10 fingers. I also have 2 eyes. But that is not all. All of these things are in good condition and I want to keep them that way. When a person is missing some part of the body or cannot use it correctly, we say that he or she has an impairment or that he or she is disabled. Do you know what an impediment means? The same as in horse racing, the impediment is a dead weight that the person or the horse has to carry. In the game of golf, it is the system by which the best players are disadvantaged in the final points so that the mediocre players have a chance to win. In life, handicap means fewer fingers, limping, being blind or deaf, in short having an obstacle to doing daily work. There are many people who perform well at work despite having a disability. But, there is no doubt that these people have to work much harder than others to achieve the same performance. In the modern work environment, there is nothing that necessarily produces accidents with injuries that result in lifelong disabilities. But, in all jobs, without exception, accidents with disabling injuries can occur. Any moving machinery can injure a person if it is not used correctly. Anyone who tries to oil, clean, adjust or repair a moving machine unnecessarily risks being left crippled or with a useless hand for the rest of their life. When handling any heavy object, the person risks suffering a back injury, unless he lifts with his legs and not his back, and if the burden is too heavy, unless he seeks help, he will suffer injuries which, no matter how much he regrets afterwards, will not help him earn a living. Heavy loads can bruise feet unless handled correctly, and feet are protected by wearing work-appropriate shoes. Minor wounds can become infected unless they are treated by the company's trained personnel immediately. When an infection occurs, doctors are sometimes forced to amputate the affected limb, scarring the patient for life. The eyes are one of the most delicate parts of the body. A tiny particle of metal or emery can permanently damage them. The same thing happens with acids and chemicals. That is why in certain operations it is essential to use protective glasses, to prevent that sad disability that is blindness. The supervisor can discuss department tasks that require eye protection here. But there are many more injuries that result in disabilities at home, at work, or in sports, falls, burns, etc. They do not have to occur in the company or at home, but the fact is that they occur constantly, producing a certain number of disabilities every year. If you want to avoid disabilities due to these causes, be careful with things that can catch fire or explode, and be aware of street traffic and watch carefully where you put your foot when walking. No matter how old they are, an accident can disfigure them, decreasing their chances of success. They will not feel happy every time they look in the mirror and see the change that occurred because of an accident that could have been avoided. It is something that can make them bitter for the rest of their lives. Remember well, you are the ones who must protect the treasures that nature gave you. They are yours, keep them to enjoy them indefinitely and to allow you to earn more and feel happy every day. Huascaran Advisors and Business Consultants SAC, we have Mintra auditors duly registered with the Ministry of Labor and Employment Promotion. Advice and consulting on supplier approval and implementation of the Occupational Health and Safety Law, contact us. And remember, the secret to success is making a good decision.